What's good, everybody? This Powell building. I'm exactly 27 weeks out for my next professional show in natural bodybuilding. Just thought I'd reach out, and it's because of my boy Sam Okinola. Told him I really didn't like making videos and, doing all that stuff, putting it out there to people, because I really don't think anybody cares. But he's like, man, start vlogging, start talking about your journey, so I'm opening it up a little bit. I've always been kind of a secret individual, real secretive, and really just never really wanted to put my business out there, I guess, on the street. But I'm opening it up, like I said, 27 weeks out. Feel real good, this time around. I actually got the help of Brian Miner. He's also a professional natural bodybuilder. He's my coach, so he's helping me along the way through this process. And what I mean by process, it's been a long journey thus far. I started working with him, I think, in about June, July of last year. So I've been out of the pro natty game since 2016. That was the last time I competed. I worked with a good coach then, by the name of Tyler Kelly, young guy, up and coming. He's doing big things right now. If you need a coach, you should check him out. If I had his Instagram link, I would tell you right off the top of my head, but I don't. But I'll get that if you guys want it later on. But I worked with him, but I kind of started him off, I don't want to say in a bad position. No, I do want to say in a bad position, because when we started our prep, I think my weight was 239.8 pounds. So I was almost 240 pounds before that prep, and only had 26 weeks to get ready for the show. So is that enough time to get ready for the show? Yes. But at the same time, with my body, I was carrying way too much fat. So we didn't come in the way we wanted to come in, and we got our ass beat, So, but it was a learning experience, because after that show, my wife told me, we're not going to go through this again. This time you're going to stay in shape, you're going to eat right, and we're going to get ready the right way. So I listened to Mama, and I thank you. I thank you, my dear, my Mexican queen, because she really helped mold my position that I'm at now. We stayed focused on eating right and kept my weight way down. I think my off-season weight came to, I think it was 212 pounds, I think it was. No, it was 217, I'm sorry, 217 we got up to. And, we kind of just stayed there and just really put focus on, not necessarily tracking so much, but, just really focusing on the intake of food that I put in. So I started working with Brian Miner, BD Miner Coaching, looked that up. I actually set him up for success. Started at a low weight, and then we slowly started, trimming things down in the off season, real slow. Nothing too major. And we didn't kick off the prep until I was about 205 pounds. So I've been there for a little minute now, and just listening to everything that he says, and also asking my questions. So if you're looking for a coach, man, never be afraid to ask questions. Never be afraid to, question what they're doing, especially if they know exactly what they're doing. He has a few degrees, in exercise science and things of that nature. So, he's not only, macro tracking with me and, kind of helping me, set the numbers that I need. But he's also teaching me at the same time, because I don't have a degree in that shit. I got a degree in criminal justice, so I'm out to get the bad guys, so to speak. But whatever, that's another topic. Like I was saying, I set him up, to help me be successful. With everything going on so far, everything's been going swell. Now, in every prep, you have your hiccups. Where, I just recently had my cousin pass away. He was only 33 years old. The kid was, in my eyes, famous. He was in the blues, jazz, singer, and he traveled all over the world. Had hundreds of thousands of fans, and he passed away due to seizures. One of them finally got him. He's been dealing with him since he was a child, and one of them finally got him. So, but in our childhood, when we used to kick it, he was always introducing me into bodybuilding. These greased up dudes with, oil all over their body, but, big, swole as hell. Like, man, why you showing me this shit? And, I actually started taking a liking to him. Like, man, them dudes big, man. He's like, cuz, I think you could do that. I think you could, get to that level and get that condition and do some damage in bodybuilding, because of your natural physique. And I kind of laughed at it, like, man, I can't do that. Ain't no way in hell. I don't have the discipline, the focus, none of that. Let alone, I didn't even work out back then. I was a little skinny motherfucker. I think I was 160 pounds wet in high school, so it wasn't until I got into college, my boy I went to high school with, my boy Sonny, aka Diggs, gotta show him some love on this too. He was like, hey motherfucker, hey man, you gonna get in here and hit this weight with me? I'm like, man, I don't know how to do that shit. He's like, well, I'm gonna show you, motherfucker. Come to the gym with me. I'm gonna put you on. So I'm like, yeah, alright, I'm gonna come see what's up with you, man. Me and him started training. Hitting it hard. We was in there for about 3 hours a day. It was to the point where it was a chore and I was getting sick of that shit. So, we would do, I think it was shoulders, arms, and back one day, chest all one day, and legs another day or something. It was something retarded like that, man. It was a whole bunch of bullshit that I didn't like, but, he forced me to go. He deboed my ass and made me go. And, I thank him for that because, I'm where I'm at now. So, that was in 2001, 2002. And in 2003, I met a guy named Markel Osborne. He introduced me into bodybuilding. Physically. He's like, man, you ever thought about doing a bodybuilding show? And I'm like, no, man, because I had little cuts on me. I was trying to do it, feeling myself a little bit. And he guest posed at this bodybuilding show called Mr. SIU down in Carbondale, Illinois, Baltimore Carbonites Hollow. But anyway, I went there, seen the show, seen his guest posing, and automatically I was hooked. I was like, them dudes up there, I can beat some of them dudes, So that next year I put my bid in. Like, man, let me go ahead and do that. So I told my boy Sonny, like, man, I'm finna go ahead and do this competition thing, man. So my boy Markel wrote me a little diet, and I followed it. I think it was for like 16 weeks. Back then, we didn't know that much about prepping as what we do now. But, I did the show and I took third place. And, I was happy, because I want to say it was out of 5 guys. 5 dudes in my class. I took third place in the class, so I was cool with it. The next year, got a little bit more focused, and it was a class of 6. Took second place in the Mr. SIU competition. It was kind of sad about that one, but the dude who beat me, yeah, he should have won in my class because the dude was big, but he was ripped. So then after I graduated and got out of school, I decided to put my bid in the NPC. And I didn't know shit about that shit. And I'm glad I know about it now because that's something I'll probably never do again. Mark my words, I'll probably never do it again. But I was up against a whole bunch of juice heads at Illinois State competition in Chicago. They had a hill. And out of 21 dudes, I think I made the top 15. But that was about it. So I was like, man, I ain't no good at this. So I stopped bodybuilding. Like, man, I just kept working out. And that was that. But before I left school, I met my boy Abby. And I introduced him into bodybuilding. And some years later, this mug wins a natural pro card. And I'm like, how the fuck did he win a natural pro card? And I taught him, or I showed him the way. Bodybuilding. I'm like, man, so he, in a sense, the student took the teacher under their wing, so I went under his wing. The same show the following year, I turned pro. So that's my boy to this day, man. Aberdeen Atlanta ran. Got love for that dude too. So, thank you for all he put into me. But I just wanted to talk a little bit here, and just kind of let people know a little bit of insight on how I'm feeling with everything. With my prep. My cousin passing. Because we all have roadblocks. In situations, but we got to keep moving on. But at the same time, it's because my cousin's introduction, or how he introduced me to bodybuilding, and all the other people I told you about, is where I'm at today. So we are 27 weeks out now. Like I said, once again, I keep repeating myself, and I am 198.4 pounds. So I think the last time I competed, I was 195. So we on our way. We finna do some motherfucking damage this year. And stay tuned. I might start, doing more vlogs, but I just wanted to not necessarily vent, but just talk to y'all for the ones who do follow me. If you want to follow me, subscribe. I'll probably post on here. If not, you can follow me on Instagram at Powell_building. That's what we're going to do. We're going to build a monument. We're going to make shit happen. So stay tuned, and I'll holler at y'all.